Right now, we're getting our legal experts' take on a ruling from a federal court judge about bathrooms and transgender people in Tennessee. As always, Greg Isaacs joining us right now to kind of shine the legal aspects on all of this. Greg, first of all, thank you for being here.
Bo, it's good to be here.
Let's talk about this for a second. A lot of attention went to this bill when it was passed in the legislature. Then it was in limbo because of a lawsuit. So first of all, kind of get us caught up, explain the case for us and where it stands.
Well, Bo, when the Tennessee legislature mandated that businesses have to post signage on public restrooms if they have a policy to allow patrons to use public restrooms based on their gender identity. Now that's where the controversial constitutional swirl starts. As opposed to their biological sex, they must post mandated governmental signage. And these bathroom bills have created constitutional uproars throughout the country.
Yeah, and there were lawsuits obviously filed because of this as well.
And so what happens, the ACLU responds, they file a lawsuit alleging that compelled speech in this context is unconstitutional. Judge Trauger, in response to a motion for summary judgment, ruled that it was in fact unconstitutional. What the court ruled was that basically anytime the government has compelled speech and it relates to a controversial topic, LGBTQ signage in bathrooms, that the government runs afoul if they try to mandate signage or speech. And here was the test. Was the mandated signage narrowly tailored to a governmental interest? And they said absolutely not.
Well, let me ask you this. Who decides what's constitutional and what's not unconstitutional?
Well, in this case, the Middle District Federal Court in Nashville, Tennessee. But again, when you look at a First Amendment analysis, Bo, when you compel someone to post something, now think about this, to have a signage that says male, female, obviously there's a compelling governmental interest for public safety, health, and welfare. But in this case, they ruled when you have a controversial topic, as you do here, and they used a narrowly tailored analysis. Basically, does the government have a narrowly tailored interest in making someone put their policy to allow gender identity patrons to use both restrooms? They said absolutely not. The government, they're not in the business of mandating speech, but I don't think you're going to see the end of this. I think this may go all the way up to the highest court in the land.
Well, and let me ask you something about that, because there was a notable message that the judge ended with in a memo ruling that said basically transgender Tennesseans are real, businesses are real. What was being applied here, and what does this mean moving forward?
Well, what this means moving forward is, Bo, I think Judge Trauger set this up for a challenge to the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals, very well-written opinion, and to the U.S. Supreme Court. And again, take the transgender issue out of it. This is mandated governmental speech on a controversial issue, whether it's abortion, whether it's transgender, whether it's guns. The government shouldn't be able to compel businesses or private citizens to voice what their policies are, but very interesting, but a huge victory for the First Amendment.
All right, Greg, we'll stop there. Appreciate it as always.
Thank you.
If you have a legal question for Greg, you can reach out to him by emailing askisaacs@wat.com. And remember, we talk with Greg every Wednesday at 5:30 right here on WATE 6 on your side.